folks. Now, before we get past, how Grammy nominated, dog. Grammy, how?
Man,
Like what? How did that come about? Congratulations on that, though. You
I
know what I'm saying?
appreciate it. That was really dope, man. As I was like teaching this music production and stuff, I actually met. This was during COVID. I met a guy named Clarence Barnes. Clarence
Okay.
Barnes is a real dope dude. He was a radio personality and stuff, so we kind of hit it off. I was hosting Clubhouse. This is when Clubhouse was popping during COVID,
Yeah.
and I was hosting little rooms, and he came in and he was like, "Yo, hit me up sometime. We'll chop it up." And so I was just telling him, he's like, "I want to know more about what you're doing for music education. I think it's unique. I think it's dope." And I was talking to him about it, and he was like, you can win a Grammy for that." And I was like, "For real?" He was like, "Yeah, you didn't know that?" He was like, "This is the thing. They glorify only the top categories in what we see on TV." But he was like, "There's like 2 times as many categories in the Grammys that people don't even know,
What?
or people don't even really pay attention to, because if they actually did a show, a Grammys thing for all the categories, it would be probably a weekend long event. Like, it would be really long. There's so many ways you can win a Grammy. It's crazy now that people don't even know. All we know is, oh, you got producer of the year, or you're the artist of the year, da da da. Real talk, those things be sold up by people, by the labels.
Right. Right.
Like,
Right. Right.
they're sold up by the labels. You rarely see an independent artist that's, even if you're popping, you'll rarely see you get in those categories. All right.
That's a
but
fact.
but Clarence was just like, "Yo, there's a music educator. Here's the application. Whenever they have their open period, make sure you apply." And I was like, "Okay, I can apply." So I ended up applying the following year, which was 2022, going into 2023. And you have to have your school send it off. So my principal, Miss Keene, shouts out to Miss Keene, she wrote a recommendation letter, and she submitted the paperwork for me to go. And it was like, we'll let you know in a couple months if you made the next cut, to go from that. And I was
Yeah.
like, "All right, cool." Honestly, it took so long, I forgot about it. Like, I forgot about it. And next thing you know, I got an email, and it was like late. It was like probably around like 9, 10 o'clock at night. Obviously, this is West Coast time. They send stuff, so it was probably like 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock their time. And
Hmm.
so I end up looking, and it was like, "Congratulations, you made it to the next round of the Grammys. This is like a preliminary round, whatever. But if you make it the next round, then you'll technically be like nominated." And so I was like, "All right, cool. That's what's up." And so they sent us these things where we had to like film us in the classroom. We had to talk about what we do for the music industry, and we just basically had to just like prove that we are and do what we do.
Okay.
And so I sent my stuff in. A few months go by, because this was like, they do that in the spring, and then they you'll know for sure around the beginning of the summer time. So like summertime got here, it was like, "Congratulations, you're officially nominated for the next round. We're going to review the rounds over again, because it's 4 rounds." I ended up making it to the second to the last. So I
Nice.
the semifinals. So I was like one way away from being on the final ballot. So I was kind of blown about that. But the fact that I can put Grammy nominated in front of my name as a title, like, that's a blessing, man. I cried, bro. I cried. I told
Oh,
my wife, I was like,
oh, man.
"Just
Oh,
cry."
you about to make me cry, dog. God damn.
Yeah,
That's what's up, man. Hey, man.
yeah, man.
When I read it, I was like, "Yeah, what would have been Grammy